Good day, YouTube. This is my 99 Chevy Tracker. This is my daily driver. I put a ton of miles on it, drive it constantly. I love this car. You go back and see some of my early videos. I picked this thing up for 500 bucks, and it supposedly had a bad engine, and it turned out it was a timing chain. So we took care of the timing chain, put a water pump and all that jazz in it, and then the only other thing I've had to do most recently is put a radiator in it. So I just put a radiator in it, radiator hoses and such. So good to go. I changed the oil when I was doing that, so that's good to go. We got a trip planned for this car. Yes, we've taken this on 3 or 4 vacations already, and another one coming up where we know we're going to get off the beaten path a little bit, and we're taking the Tracker. Dang, I just had no idea we would use this car. I mean, we have a dozen vehicles between my wife and I, and we just drive this everywhere. I'm glad my wife likes to ride in it. We have some way more comfortable vehicles, but this is the rig I drive. What I haven't done since I've had it, it had a transmission fluid change when we got it, was change the transmission fluid. So I thought we would do that today. It's getting a little bit of color to it. You know, not bright red. So it's time to change. So I picked a couple gallons up. It's supposed to hold 7 quarts. And I thought we would try out this Holt changer. It's a Fluid Extractor. Got it from Harbor Freight. I was hoping it would work for changing the oil on this, but the dipstick hole is so small. I had to get this microscopic tube, and it's just too slow. I can change oil conventionally faster because I had to have such a small tube to get down the dipstick hole. However, the transmission tube is much bigger. See there? So I can get this tube down there easily. I haven't tried it yet, but this one should go easily. And we'll suck all the transmission fluid out of this thing before it starts raining on us or something. So going down. I guess we're down. Now then. So the car is warmed up. I've driven it quite a bit this morning, so that'll help. Transmission fluid is thinner. That will help. I mean, better than trying to get the oil out of this thing. And when I did draw the oil out of this thing, I didn't warm it up. So we might try that one more time. But let's see how the transmission fluid extraction process goes. Come on, fluid. I'm losing air somewhere. Obviously not prepared. Alright, my tube wasn't all the way into the transmission. It hit a spot. Working good now. Alright, it's working. Well, I'm not getting everything out of the transmission for sure. So what I'll likely have to do is do this a couple of times, or just do it frequently, because we're not getting a full change without hooking up a recirculation system of some sort. So I think all we can do now is put fluid back in it, and we'll drive it for a little bit, and we'll do this again. And we're just gonna, make sure we got clean fluid in that transmission. So let's pull this out. Because that's all the farther the tube goes down. We are at the bottom. It went quickly. I'm holding the tube up here to try to get all that fluid into the sump. Okay. Funnel. Funnel, funnel. I may have only got like 3 or 4 quarts out of it, so. Whoa, buddy. All right, try that. Got it fired up. Run it for a minute. All right, we'll check it again. Well, we are just a tick over full. Yep. But it does look clean. I don't know if it's really had a chance to mix in. But proof of concept. In just a few minutes we can change the fluid with our Holt Fluid Extractor, and I'm gonna go drive my car a little bit today and check the fluids color again, and if it has a little bit of color in it still, I'll just do this process over again, and we'll get out 3 or 4 quarts, we'll put back in 3 or 4 quarts, and it will just be cleaner. So fluid didn't look bad, it just was getting color in it, and I'm putting a lot of miles on it, gonna put a lot more miles on it, so we're gonna keep it in good shape. So I got enough fluid, more than enough fluid to do this again today, so I'll go drive it and I'll deal with that if we need to. If not, we'll change the fluid again next year, something like that. Guys, thanks for watching the video. I have had 2 opportunities to use this fluid extractor with, as far as I'm concerned, the fluid extractor is in good working order. I like it. I like the concept. My only issue with getting the oil out of this thing is I had to use a tube so dang small that it just took forever. So kind of down on that. But what I might do while I've got it sitting here is change the power steering. Maybe let's just do that real quick, because I've never changed it. It's down a little bit anyway. How do you get this off? There we go. There we go, I guess. So we're gonna suck out what's in there, put in some new stuff. What does the note say? Use only genuine power steering fluid. Okay. If that's what you mean to say. It doesn't go all the way down. There's like a screen or something there. We're learning as we go here. Does this cap come off? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, we sucked it down a little bit. I'm gonna get some power steering fluid. So, like the transmission, we'll never get all the power steering fluid out of the system either. So, if you just change what you can once in a while. And you just kind of keep it clean, you know what I mean? Put that back. Alright. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up on the way out, share it with a friend, and pick you up one of these fluid extractors for these little fluid exchanges, etc., etc. Changing oil in your small engine, especially your lawnmowers and generators and such, and then we're trying everything else with reasonable success. All right guys, we'll see you on the next video.